the Western Conference NBA.
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference. So the Pelicans win the tip. So the Mexico City starting five. You got Smooth. George is out there with Collins. And there's B-Train. And it's Matthews in at the two-guard spot. A nice shot by Knight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Pass to Smooth. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now, here's Collins. Pass to Smooth. Mexico City moving it around. 6 feet out. That's it. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Person to pass the ball. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Shot clock at 3. Great open look there. Here's Smooth. It's Matthews on the wing. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Shot by George. Wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Topic. Wagner with it. He's picked up by Collins. Outside Knight. Here's Ball. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Outside Collins. Inside, here's George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 5 now.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now, Wagner. Pass to Topic. And the Pelicans miss again. Mexico City leading by 3. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Down low. Stolen by George. To the paint. And down it goes. Done through off a wonderful assist.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Topic. Mexico City making their last shot. Ball to pass tonight. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
Topic. Six to shoot. Here's Knight. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Here's Smooth.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Mexico City making their last shot. And Wagner drives in. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Love when Wagner looks to set his guys up. This kid's a versatile swingman.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the Mexico City with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. A shot by Knight, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Outside Collins. Here's Smooth. He has 6. Back to Collins. It's Matthews on the wing. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. To the left side wing. Here's Topic. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Smooth passes to Collins. Mexico City moving it around. Here's Smooth. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Pelicans trailed by 5. Out left to the wing. Here's Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Oh, hits them both. Mexico City leading by 3. Here's Smooth. He's got 8, and that one good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Topic. Pass to Person. Here's Topic. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Topic has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pelicans. And Mexico City calls their first time out of the game. For Mexico City, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Here's B-Train. He has yet to score. Connects from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Person. Here's Topic. Pass to Person. Shot clock at 6. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Smooth. He's got 11. Here's Collins. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice defense from Wagner. Pass to Topic. Wagner against Collins. Now here's Knight. Over George. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist from Wagner.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Here's Smooth. Off target with his 3. Pass to Topic. Wagner outside. Poked away. Matthews with the steal. Here's Collins. Finished off the break. Collins has got his second basket of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Mexico City.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Mitchell outside. Top of the key. That one's in. His first shot this game. Mexico City has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Collins finds George. Up to Collins. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's the break. Holland, the pass to Mitchell. Wagner outside. They set the screen. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Mexico City. To the wing on the left. Andrews sets a screen for Collins. Shoots over Holland. Shot by Collins, no good. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Collins kicks to Mitchell. And the 3 off target. Here's Drew, covered by Mitchell. Took him no time at all on that one. And Mexico City leads by 3.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Wagner on the wing. Nothing on the board. Zubats with the screen for Wagner. Wide open shot is on the money.
There's so much to like about Wagner's game, but I especially like his shot selection.
Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Pass to Drew. There's the triple. Holland with the rebound. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Zubats with the screen for Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. There's Wagner with the 3. The rebound by Drew. Wagner's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Whitehead passes to Matthews, and Matthews throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Holland. Wagner outside. And it's Mexico City with the rebound.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Matthews sets a screen for Collins. Over to the left wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 6-point Mexico City lead.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Count that one.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
Collins with it. He's got 5. Tries it from 9. Here's Whitehead. Used a shot hook to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Mexico City leads by 4. It's the NBA. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And taking a look at Mexico City's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Mexico City. Curry is out there at B-Train. Then it's James. Then there's Smooth. And it's Matthews and at the shooting guard. For Mexico City, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Pelicans trailed by 5. Outside Knight. Here's Topic. Pass to Wagner. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go from the high post. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, Wagner's mid-range stroke looks nice. Really fluid. Shot mechanics, perfect.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Person with the bucket.
Wagner, he'll find a wide-open teammate more often than not. Heady player.
Mexico City has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here we finishing with force. Whoa!
Shook that building all the way up.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. Knight hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
There's a good screen. The kick out to Matthews. Hands it from downtown. Matthews has got 6.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Topic. To the inside. Here's Smooth. He's defended by Wagner.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the leg.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Topic. He's got 6. Pass tonight. It's picked off. James with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Here's Smooth. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Pelican. It's a 5-point game. Wagner outside. To find Knight and gets it to him. Ball from long range. They get it back. A nice shot by Knight. He's got 10.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. Gotta work harder on the glass.
Timeout call here. Mexico City decides to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Franz Wagner. Mexico City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
For the away team, number 34. 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Smooth. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Topich. 6 points for him. Ball to pass to Person. Pocket 4. They swipe it. Fast break. Here comes Mexico City. Smooth. That's good.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Topich. Pass tonight. And they get it. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. B-Train's shot is good. B-Train's got the lead up to 12 now for Mexico City. Here's Topich. Pass to Wagner. Here's Topich. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Here's Ball. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Ball's got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly pushed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Collins checked in for Mexico City. Mexico City with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Smooth. Outside, James. Here's Smooth for 3. It's rebounded by Person. Here's Topich. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Topich. Person kicks the ball. With the fadeaway. Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got it back down to within single digits for the Pelicans. Outside Curry. Pass to Smooth. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
For New Orleans, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And here is Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Knight passes to Wagner. And shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot. 8 points for him.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ball's got 7 rebounds in the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Holland, he's checked in for New Orleans. Back to Collins. Buries it from 3-point range. Collins has got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Ball kicks to Wagner. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Smooth. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Here's Drew. Back to Collins. Lets it go with the 3. Holland with the rebound. Holland's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Smooth's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 3 ball. Traps in the tray. Smooth's got the lead up to 13 now for Mexico City.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Here's Knight. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Outside, George. A stupendous finish in traffic. He's got 7.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Here's Topic. He's got 6. Pass tonight over George. No good from 11 feet. Mexico City leading by 13. Here's Smooth. From downtown. They grab their own miss. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Smooth. He's got 27. Tries again, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Catching up on the changes for Mexico City. B-Train's checked in for Whitehead, and it's Matthews in for Drew. From past the arc, Collins grabs the miss.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And once again off the mark by Mexico City. Pelicans trail by 16. Here's Holland. Still yet to score. Here's the screen. Toe pitch. From outside, off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. And so Collins nails both of them. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. 1:15 left here in the second. Jones from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Mexico City moving it around. B-Train passes to Matthews, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Matthews has got 6 in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Deep 2 from Wagner. That's good on the jump shot. Wagner's got 10.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Pass to Smooth. The kick out to Matthews. Jones against Collins. Over Jones. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 12 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Mexico City holding a big 18. Point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy. Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they've took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get him out of there. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Franz Wagner is out there with ball. Then there's Person. Then it's Topic, and it's Knight in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pass to Topic. Back to Ball. Ball sets a screen for Wagner. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Matthews gets it to go.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
As tonight. Now, here's Wagner. Here's Ball. B-Train with the rebound. Mexico City leading by 20. Here's Smooth. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ball's got 8 rebounds in this game. Knight finds Ball. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. And the 3 ball is good. Ball's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Pass to Smooth. It's deflected.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
He hits the second from the line. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. James outside. Matthews up top. He's covered by Person. Here's Smooth. He has 30. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Ball kicks to Wagner. And the Pelicans miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's good from long range.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass tonight. It's blocked. And he gets it back. And the shot goes in. 14 points for him.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the middle. Matthews with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Smooth. No good from outside. And so Knight will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
Timeout called here. Mexico City decides to talk it over. Outside Matthews. Pass to Smooth. There's B-Train, and it takes that one up and powers it through. He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Offline with his three. Mexico City leading by 16. Here's Matthews. Knight grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Wagner outside. Knight with a screen on Matthews. Wagner from long range. Mexico City has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Back to Curry. Mexico City moving it around. Here's Smooth. Softly drops in the floater. Smooth's got 35.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
New Orleans making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Mexico City also changing it up. George is checked in for Kirk. And Collins subbed in for James. Person with the bucket.
Works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
There's B-Train. He's guarded by Knight.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, Mexico City. Down low. It's stolen.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Smooth. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle skills for Mexico City.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Pass to Person. Back to Mitchell. Knight with a screen on Matthews. 4 on the shot clock.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Collins passes to Beach, and he jams it with authority. Now, here's Mitchell. Wagner outside. Ball with a wide open look. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Collins, good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Mitchell passes to Wagner. There's Ball with the 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Outside Matthews. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. 3 on 3. Here's Person. He's got 9. Pass the ball. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Smooth. The 3 from George. Pelicans pull it in. Ball's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by Collins. Pass to George. falls short this time. Pelicans trail by 15. All night. Wagner outside. Mitchell in the corner. Fires for three. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 5.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And here's Matthews, the 3. Knight grabs the board. And the Pelicans with the possession. They've got an 8-0 run. From 20 feet out. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Knight's got 4 points this quarter. Outside, George. Mexico City moving it around. And once again off the mark by Mexico City. Pelicans trail by 10. Knight passes to Mitchell. Stolen by Collins. Basket counts. He's got 16.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Pelicans.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Whitehead's check in for Matthews. Pass the ball. To the wing right side. Outside, Jones. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's B-Train. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Person kicks to Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. B-Train's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. George. And that one drops for him. George has got 9 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here is Mitchell. He has 5. They get it back. Here's Akedia. Here's Ball. He's hit again, and he sinks the layup. Ball's got 11 points in the quarter.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his impact.
Collins kicks to George. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 12.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones the pass to Mitchell. To the right wing. Here's Person. And it's sent back by George. Again, Mitchell missing. Here's Smooth. How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Mexico City opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. On the court for Mexico City, Matthews out there with Smooth. And there's B-Train, then it's Collins, and it's George in at the 4. Collins looking around. Pelicans pull it in. Outside Knight. Pass to Wagner. Now here's ball. Defended by George. Fades back. Ball no good. Mexico City leading by 17. Outside Collins. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Knight. Back to George. Here's Smooth. Three-pointer. Here's B-Train. Makes it off the glass.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
George. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Smooth. Pass to Collins. That's a 2 from Matthews. Money from the wing. And Mexico City leads by 19. The Pelicans shooting reasonably well, 45%. Knight with a screen on Matthews. Now Knight. And Wagner has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Pass to George. And here's Collins from outside. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Here's Topic. 18 feet out, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Good on the three-point shot.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Ball, the pass to Wagner. Knight wide open. It's hauled in by George. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's Collins with the drive. Pass to Smooth. Outside Matthews. Puts it up. Shot by Collins, no good. And so Knight will bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 18. Fader on the way. Good on the bucket. Knight's got 20. For Mexico City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Matthews up top. Pass to Smooth. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Wagner, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. New Orleans making some changes here. Holland comes in for Ball. And Davian Mitchell subbed in for Franz Wagner. Pelicans trail by 18. Mitchell with it. Pass to Holland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And that one falls for Holland. Both shots good from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Outside, George. Pass to Matthew. And here's Collins. He's covered by Person. Collins, good.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Now here's Knight. High, arcing shot, and that one is good. Knight's got 10 points in just the second half. Smooth passes to Beachman. From deep, Collins. Pelicans pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Mexico City leading by 13. Pass to Smooth. Back to Collins. Collins with another miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Matthews with a steal. Here's Smooth. Drills the three-pointer. Smooth's got 44.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
B-Train with the rebound. B-Train's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Right wing. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Person. That one good for two.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Pass to Mitchell. Out to the wing. Pocket six. Here's Knight, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Ball's checked in for Topic. Knight, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by Knight. Mexico City leading by 18. Collins passes to George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First one falls for him. Topic is checked in for New Orleans.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass tonight. Here's Person. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Outside Matthews. Smooth. Pelicans pull it in. Ball's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Pass to Person. Here's Ball. Here's Topic. Off target from three-point range.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Good on the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Fades away. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 24. Mexico City leading by 19. Now here's Collins. Pass to Smooth. Yet another bucket bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Now ball, defended by George. Here's Topic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Knight. B-Train with the rebound. Mexico City with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Matthews. Pass to George. And that one goes on a bounce. Last touch by Knight. Matthews with it. Now guarded by Ball. 4 on the shot clock. Smooth misses. Pelicans trail by 21. Here's Topic. Pass to Knight. The tray. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Misses off the back. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. There's the pick. Pass to Knight. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game. Smooth.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
You can just tell he loves being the bad guy. These fans were ready to celebrate tonight, and boy, has he ever ruined the party. Matthews dishes to George. Trains the three-pointer. George has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for Mexico City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what an effort tonight. They knew they had to deliver, and they came out with an emphatic performance.
And you wonder, did it take getting down 3-0 in this series to light a fire under them? I mean, if this was the type of game they would have played maybe in 1, 2, or 3, this series could have a whole different complexion.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Smooth.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Collins kicks to Matthews. Back to Collins. Launches it. No good on that one. And so it's Mexico City winning this one. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not done yet.